G'day, how's it going, folks? Welcome aboard. Thank you very much for joining me, and welcome to this very special edition of Midweek World of Trains, our Wednesday traditional Train Sim World 4 live stream. And this is episode 157. And this is the Berninalinie special, ladies and gentlemen. It is the brand new Rivet Games Swiss Italian route, and this is our first live stream of gameplay for the brand new route. And first gameplay will be with an uploaded video. Our first uploaded video of gameplay will be shown later on today, as I did a nice little, not the full length of the route. I didn't do the full length of the route earlier today, and I can tell you guys here tonight that we are going to, on our first trip, going to be doing the full length of the route. So this will be the first time I'm actually going to be seeing the whole length of the route. So this is going to be lots and lots of fun. It's going to be a mega trip. This is going to be almost 2 hours long, so let's get into it. R1617.
Allegra, liebe Fahrgäste. Das Zugteam der Rätischen Bahn begrüßt Sie im Regionalzug nach Alp, Grüm, Cavaglia, Poschiavo, Licurt, Le Prese, Miralago, Brusio, Campascio, Campo Cologno, Tirano und wünscht eine angenehme Reise. Bei Fragen stehen wir Ihnen gerne zur Verfügung.
Allegra, signore e signori, il personale di bordo della ferrovia retica vi dà il benvenuto a bordo del nostro Regio Servizio per Alp Rum, Cavagila, Poschiavo, Licurt, Le Prese, Miralago, Brusio, Campascio, Campo Cologno, Tirano e vi augura buon viaggio. In caso di domande, riferitevi al personale di bordo.
Allegra, ladies and gentlemen, the train crew of the Rhaetian Railway welcomes you on board our Regio service to Alp Grum, Cavaglia, Poschiavo, Licurt, Le Prese, Miralago, Brusio, Campascio, Campo Cologno, Tirana, and wishes you a pleasant journey. If you have any questions, the train crew will be happy to answer them for you.
Alright, there we go. That was really cool. I liked the announcements and stuff. It's quite cool. This is at the top of the Alps. This one here. So this is right up at the peak. The route in reality does go further. Obviously, that is not in train sim world, unfortunately. It has been modelled though, so maybe possibility of extension later on. You never know. But yeah, let's close the doors. We'll show you guys the doors. Here we go. And here we go. Don't forget, before we get going, ladies and gentlemen, next Wednesday's Midweek World of Trains will be a freight, the first trip will be a freight trip, and it will be dedicated to freight only next Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. We have a freight special next Wednesday. So we're asking you guys what you like to see first up to, on next week's show. It will be the Midweek World of Trains community vote. It is returning for episode 158. Would you like us to head to the Clinsford Railroad, or the Sherman Hill, or the Sandpatch Grade, the original Train Sim World route? So yeah, get involved in that one. I'd love to see you guys participate in that. So yeah, get involved in today's poll vote. Those freight trailers at the back as well, like I did earlier today on my uploaded video. Going through this big glacier lake just here. Let's get that speed up to 45. Whoop. Yep. Earlier today, I didn't know. I couldn't remember. I I didn't have this system on in the uploaded video, so do note with the uploaded video that'll premiere later on today, I don't have that system on there. I was mainly because I just want to enjoy the route, and oh my god, my jaw was dropping with the amount of detail I was seeing along there. I was like, my god, is this a Rivet Games route or what? Like, it's just too good to be a Rivet Games route. It is so beautiful. I can't express enough how much effort has been put into this route by Rivet Games. Big hats off to all the crew that worked on this route. You know, this is definitely their best ever release. Okay, so that's the CFA. That's technically CFA. I've got another annoying sound in the game. That'll be right. Get involved in the Midweek World of Trains community vote for next week's Midweek World of Trains with our freight special. Yeah, so do note Sandpatch Grade won't be. I'm going to try to do a service that's not full length, but I'll get something up and running. I've got all the layers, so including the DLCs that have been added and stuff. So we've got plenty of options. Even new journey stuff is there, so for Sandpatch Grade. Clincher Railroad, yeah, we've got all the layers and everything for that as well. And Sherman Hill, yeah, we've got everything for that as well. Trying to get some Creators Club stuff involved in it as well, so that'll be also part of the package. So whatever's there. I think Clincher Railroad won't have Creators Club though. I'm not 100% certain on that, but yeah, I'm trying to get some Creators Club stuff going for the other two. But yeah, don't make that. Don't make just because there might not be Creators Club for Clincher Railroad. Don't let that decide your decision. No. If you like this to do Clincher Railroad, then yeah, the Sandpatch Grade or the Sherman Hill. Yep. Just let us know. We have the poll vote open to the end of the stream tonight. And thanks for participating on last night's poll vote as well, where we asked you guys what sort of weather feature you prefer
In wenigen Minuten erreichen wir den einzigartigen Aussichtspunkt Alp Grüm auf 2091 Metern. Mit Sicht auf den Palus-Gletscher und den Piz Palus. Hier eröffnet sich ein herrlicher Blick über das Puszlaw, das Val Poschiavo. In der Ferne spiegelt sich die Wasserfläche des Puszlawa-Sees.
Pochi minuti raggiungeremo l'esclusivo punto panoramico Alp Grüm, che a 2091 metri offre una vista del ghiacciaio, del Palus e il Piz Palus. Qui si apre allo sguardo una magnifica vista su Puszlaw, la Val Poschiavo. In lontananza si specchiano le acque del lago di Poschiavo. In lontananza si specchiano le acque del lago di Poschiavo.
In a few minutes, we will reach the unique viewing point Alp Grüm, which, at the height of 2,091 meters, looks over the Palus Glacier and the Piz Palus. Here, a spectacular vista opens over the Puszlaw, the Poschiavo Valley. In the distance, the waters of the lake of Poschiavo are reflected.
Wow, look at that low-level cloud that's right up the top of that hill there as well. That's absolutely insane. And yeah, the even in the summertime, those peaks have got snow, so that, you know, that's very, very high up in the air. Like it's 2,000 just here. That's what's that up there? 5,000 or something? 6,000, 7,000? It's a lot. Coming towards our first stop. It's Alp Grim. Alp Grim. Grom. Alp Grom. Alright. Live from Sydney, Australia, this is Midweek World of Trains, episode 157, our Berninalinie special. It's our first gameplay, live. The introduction videos were done earlier today, ladies and gentlemen, and they are showing at pure HD 1440p 60 frames per second. The route introduction and the loco introduction are in those two uploaded videos. Check it out today. Highly recommended. Later on tonight we have two premieres for American Truck Simulator and a first uploaded video of gameplay here from the Berninalinie. So look forward to those. There's also brand new shorts on our YouTube channel of real life trucking here in Sydney, Australia. Coming into our stop now. I grabbed the collectibles along here earlier today. You'll see that in the uploaded video. I don't think I got all of them, no, but yeah, I got a majority of them. There's a whole fair bit. Yep, a whole bunch of passengers are coming off the train at the first station, like always. That'll be right, typical. That's always the norm. So yeah, I took a trip around the back here. I did take a walk here. Oh wow, somebody's actually looking there. Oh, don't. So there's a collectible just there. There is a pizza just there. I think there's a hat here somewhere as well. And then there's a pizza just there. There's a sign there. Oh, hang on, I haven't grabbed that one. It's alright. Let's continue our journey. And then there's a couple billboards up further. I'll show you guys that. So there's one there, and then there's one there. Look, what is that? Like, seriously, why would you put them side by side like that? That's just the obvious. I would have had one just there. I wouldn't have had it just there. I would have put it around the side here, you know, maybe instead of that. You know, that would have probably made more sense. Check out this view. I like the fact that you see that fog down the bottom. It just proves how far up you are. It's just absolutely fantastic. Look at this. Wow. Check out that. You know what? I hate to say this, but I really need to do a photo mode. This is just too good. This is way too good. Let's get some brightness up in this. This is absolutely fantastic. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. This is just way, way too good. Let's take a photo. That's absolutely incredible. Like, even look with the color all around it. It's just, yeah. Even that. Look at that. That's just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. So it goes down through here and then it goes around the bend, and then it'll end up down on this one. So we're on the top section there, and then we'll come back down through here and then back down that way. You'll find a lot of the time the kilometers and the meters and all that will go down, and then they'll start going back up again. That's obviously because you're going around bends and everything, so it's like sand patch grade where, you know, you might, for instance, say you're 12 kilometers away and then all of a sudden it'll go back up to 13, 14 kilometers. It'll be like, well, why is it doing that? It's because you're going around all these bends and everything. So obviously you're on a mountain, so. Say to you guys, see, we're up the top there, and we've gone down, and then we've come back around, and then we've gone down. It's like a zigzag, you know, like a modern day version of Donkey Kong. That's what I can say. Modern day version of Donkey Kong, and only the real old schoolers would know about the handheld orange flipper Donkey Kong. Oh man, that's how old school I am. Don't ask me what that was. That's a portal. Portal of traps. Look at that. Whoa. The wall's upside down. You wonder why Train Sim World used to have the tunnels on the lock camera. And was because of that. It was because of that fact. Check out that. Look at that. Damn, that thing overpowers all the sound. Check out, look at that, the cloud on the top of that there. Wow. That's absolutely stunning. 3.3%, 5.8%, 7%. Whoa! Slow down. I reckon by the time you finish this trip at the end of the mountain, I reckon the brakes would be definitely more than cooked. Man, you would have to have the greatest brakeage system in the world. I don't know how I would react if I went on this route in real life. To be honest, I reckon I would be panicking, freaking out. You know, just because I'm not a big fan of heights. So I don't know. If I was on the edge of the cliff and they're on this, I'd be like, no, get me off. As much as I'm a rail fan and everything, and it would be cool to do this in real life. Yeah, I don't know. I sort of been thinking about it today, actually, when I did it. I'm like, oh, this is not the type of route that I think I would enjoy in real life. Not because it's slow or anything, but it's just, yeah. You know, it gets right on the edges. I'm like, oh, no. lighting in the tunnels is absolutely, just spot on. It's great. It's really great. I'm not sure about when you're coming out of the tunnels though. It doesn't have that typical train sim world effect though. How it, you know, it's a bit blurry at first and then you're going back into it. It's, yeah, it doesn't have that illusion like normal. But I don't mind that. That's not a big thing for me. So yeah, it might minus that a little. It might minus that on here, but this is the only sort of thing I sort of have picked at so far. The trees are absolutely fantastic. I love the trees in here. They're really, really cool. The rocks are great. The mountains are just out of this world. Like, this is what I'm saying. I played this round earlier today. I came up the mountain and I was like, is this a Rivet Games release or what? Is this, are you sure this is a Rivet Games release? Like, I'm like, damn, this is next level. Yes, and that's a recycled horn. This meter reach that's coming down now, it'll go back up, folks. As you can see, it's going back up. So we come down through here, we go around, there's a little bridge down here, and then you go into a tunnel at the other side of the bridge, and then back around, and we'll end up on the other side over there. There's the railway over there. So we'll go down through there. And the station's down there somewhere. Here's this bridge. Bridges are absolutely fantastic. Look at that, beautiful. That's yeah, it's really nice. There we go. On the side now. Look at the stone walls there. That was really nice. Look at that. Wow. These things here, they're to mainly block the snow from going down onto the tracks, and rocks and stuff. Don't ask me why, but they seem to work. So yeah, they're a new feature. They've never had things like that in TSW before. So. We are getting closer to the station now, so yeah, we are coming down to it now. Our second stop. The announcement should come up very shortly. Maybe.
Nächster Halt, Cavalia.
Prossima fermata, Cavagila.
Next stop, Cavalia.
Is Cavalia coming up? This sounds very Italian, this station. Cavalia. I'm going to Cavalia. To Italiano, the Cavalia. Even though this is in Switzerland. We're still in Switzerland at the moment, so... That's a full network, ladies and gentlemen. So where it's the blue part is actually the route we have, and then there's other ones as well. So yeah, those are the other ones that are around this network. So yeah, it's really cool. It's yeah, it's a big system. Okay, we have a red signal still, so I think we are waiting for a train to come up the other way. Yep. Look at that little garden just here. Wheelbarrow planted into the garden. Yes. Right up in the air. There's the train coming around the bend there. You can just see that up there. There we go. Don't forget to get involved in our community vote for next week's Midweek World of Trains community vote. It's your choice, folks. And don't forget, we have Viewers' Choice coming up on our live streaming action tomorrow here at Australia Worldwide Gaming and Entertainment. We'll be with you guys with Southeastern High Speed. That's Viewers' Choice tomorrow live here on our YouTube channel from 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time, 9 a.m. UK, 10 a.m. in Central Europe, and 4 a.m. Eastern USA and 1 a.m. West Coast USA. Okay, we should be green lighted now. Yes, we are ready to go. Here we go. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this route. I knew about this route from Train Sim Classic, but man, this is way better than Train Sim Classic's version. Look at that view. Wow. It's, yeah, I like the fact that you can see that real low level fog, you know, that just represents how far up you are, you know, and it's just absolutely spot on. It's so well done. It's, yeah, when I seen that, I thought, wow, that's just perfection. Because, yeah, when you're really high up in the air, in the altitude, you know, and you got that layer underneath as well. Yeah, it's just fantastic. Yeah, I seen some things like that when I conquered Mount Kosciuszko back in when I was 10 years old. Went to the snowy summer camp with my school, and yeah, it's a hell of a trip, hell of a mountain to climb. But man, it's yeah, I've never breathed air like that. The only air I can say that comes close to that is when I'm up in Queensland. It's pretty nice up there. Yeah, I was worried that we were going to be a little bit delayed tonight, actually, because yeah, storms were on the forecast, and then they updated it earlier this morning to possibly severe, and I thought, oh, great. But nah, no problems whatsoever. We had a massive rain. We've had a massive rain band go through. Pretty much, it's all gone through now. It's all out at sea. But there was no storms up north, a little bit more north of Sydney. Typical went through the corridor through Hornsby and up Central Coast. So it's yeah, we were clear to go. So I was happy, and I cooked tea early, and I had tea hour before I went live here tonight. So. The average speed's 30 kilometers per hour along here. You get parts where it gets to 35 and 40, and 45 is very rare, but they don't last long. They don't last long at all. You know, you basically, you know, you get up on that speed and then it's like a couple hundred meters later and you're back down to 30. So it's pretty average on 30 kilometers per hour all the way, which is damn slow. You know, it's only 30 kilometers is length, but when you're going 30 kilometers per hour, you know, that's why it takes almost 2 hours. And you can understand why. You know, we're on the edge of a cliff. We're going around bends, but, you know, we're on the edge of a cliff. You know, it's 7%. It's, you know, this route is up in the top 20, you know, when it comes to gradients. It's up in the top 20 routes in the world for gradient. I was having a look at some of the other routes today. There's a few Austrian ones actually that are higher than 7%. So there you go. They're now doing Austrian stuff. So yeah, who knows? They might end up doing one of the big gradients. I think it was 11.8% or something. One of the Austrian ones. So yeah, when I seen that, I thought, oh, that's interesting. About the destination thing, it will keep happening because it's on the same button as the my resetting my status for ABS. Yeah, so big shout out to Rivet Games for this one, and Dovetail Games, of course, and Focus Entertainment. What's this guy mentioning? Does that because there's an amber light up here. So he does that because we're going to be splitting over onto another part of the track. So there's a 2-track coming down here. And as you can see, there it is. What's going on? Why have we stopped? I acknowledged it. Why is it stopped? Okay. I think you're meant to actually drop that speed lower than 30. I think that's what it is. Chris, hey, Mr. Aussie Don, it looks good. I heard you saying it really looks wow. Yeah, this is blowing me away, Chris. See, it says 2 just there, so I say we got to stay under the 20. There's a collectible just there. I didn't see that earlier today when I come through here. Actually, I did go around this. Actually, I think I might have actually went to it. But anyway, that's a Swiss hat there. There you go. Okay, I think we've gone through there now, so we should be right. We'll get up to 30 again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on. So we're going down to Italy. So we're heading to Italy. Going this way. And this is the first time I'm actually doing the full length of the route. I did an uploaded video earlier today, and I did the first half length timetable service of it earlier today at 6:28 AM, I think it was, something like that. This is by far Rivet Games' greatest release. This is, Chris, if I recommend a new route, this is definitely it. Yeah, I would definitely get your hands on this one. This is absolutely incredible. I don't recommend Rivet Games. This is, look, they're not bad, but damn, they've had some controversy and, you know, people complaining about Rivet Games for so long. And, yeah, it's so good to now see them redeem themselves. They've just, man. This is just out of its world. It's fun. It's slow, but it is fun. And it's very highly detailed. That's your CIFA. No. There's splits in between, Chris. We had one earlier on our second station stop. We had to wait for, we had to close the doors, but we had to wait for the other train to come up the mountain. It was 1 minute later. So, yeah, no, you do get gaps where there's other trains coming the opposite way, and you know, you just gotta wait for them. But yeah, it's a good route. It's nice. Don't ask me why the frame rate's dropped massively. It's there we go. Anyway, still running fine for me. You'll find the frame rate runs better without the environmental clouds on, you know, like the cloud cover and stuff. Yeah. This is one of the things about the environmental cloud system that came in the TSW. It's yeah, it seems to check out this. Look at that. We actually get down on that part of the track. And then last time I did the trip, yeah. It was like that. I got a photo of that earlier today, actually. We're going to come down that track. We're going to come back down through here and, yeah. That looks stunning, though. Look how cool that. Here we go. We've gone around the loop and we're on the other side now. Speeding. Right in. Look at that. That's just mind blowing. Yeah, I just can't believe that Rivet Games have done this. This is just absolute, like, it's like, hello, is Rivet Games put a new team together or something? Like, what's going on? This is very, very highly detailed for their standards. Yeah. I went on the forums today with my All Aboard Railways. Yeah, that's what I am on the forum, and I gave him a big thumbs up. Like I thanked the whole team. Like I just can't not express how much awesomeness this route is. Like I even said, this is. Look, I'll go as far as this being a contender for route of the Train Sim War 4 era. It's so cool. And then you got this wooden bridge thing, a little wooden thing you go over. Look at this. How cool is that? And it is a bridge, because when you look at it underneath, look at that. There we go. This is definitely a contender. So this and Blackpool branches, East Coast Main Line. There's some S-Barton for Railberg. Like, there's so many great contenders for this. It's going to be hard to like at the moment. I can say to you guys, it's going to be very hard. And we've still got Goblin lines still to come as well. Oh man. It's going to be so hard to pick for the best route of the Train Sim War 4 era. It's just, yeah, we have some big contenders already. Not sure if we're going to be able to go into there. I don't know about that, but there is a track going there, so I'll rule that out.
Stiamo appena arrivando a
Here we go.
Poschiavo, il capoluogo della valle. Si possono osservare le tre torri che sono un'attrazione storica e emblematica della città. Una è la chiesa barocca della Riforma, una appartiene al municipio e una alla chiesa di San Vittore. Auguriamo ai passeggeri che ci lasciano qui una piacevole visita a Poschiavo e grazie per aver viaggiato con
Speaking
noi.
in Italian.
We are just coming into Poschiavo, the main town
English?
in the valley. Look out for the three towers which are landmarks here. One is the Baroque Church of the Reformation, one belongs to the town hall, and one to the Church of San Vittore. We would like to wish passengers leaving us here a pleasant visit to Poschiavo, and thank you for travelling with us.
So this is the station that I actually started my journey up the mountain earlier today. So from here on in, it's all new to me. I have not been any further than this. So here we go. This is going to be lots of fun. This will be surprising for me because I'll be like, I've never been past this part. So yeah. That does not say what I think it... I'm just going to say it. I'm not even going to pronounce that next one. It doesn't have an N, so it's fine. Alright, so there's doubles. I'm going to drop that to 25. Big town, this one. Look at this one. Look at that. Yep.
Nächster Halt, Poschiavo.
Prossima fermata, Poschiavo.
Next stop, Poschiavo.
Poschiavo. God, there's a lot of... This isn't still in Switzerland, but yet they're like very Italian. When I came up for a year earlier today, I was like, oh wow, this is so damn awesome. Yeah, I like this part here. This is definitely one of the highlights in TSW history. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll probably do what I did in the Train Sim World 3 era, Chris. I'll do a split stream where I'll do one stream with the first part of the top 10, and then I'll do the top 5. Do the second part with the top 5. So yeah, I'll say the same deal would happen again. It depends if we get 10 routes in the Train Sim World 4 era. Like we had a fair few routes in the Train Sim World 3 era, and I'm pretty safe to say that was the most routes released in any era of Train Sim World. Can I say that? I'll say within a year though, within a 12-month bracket, that's definitely the most routes released in a 12-month bracket. We're not that far behind the time either. We're actually pretty much on schedule on this, which is quite surprising. Okay, you know what? We haven't really got any time, but anyway, we'll get out and we'll just quickly go do some things. Here we go. One. Pizza! Pizza! Oh, I ate it. Oop, there's a hat. Swiss hat. Hey, Mambo Italiano. Getting started. All right, so from here on in, I haven't been down through here, so this is all new to me. Here we go. Little Kurt, I think is the next station. Lee Kurt. Lee Kurt. Oh, there's another collectible. Damn it. That'll be right. Viola. Retita. Dove cookies. A bite above the rest. A little reference from Rivet Games to Dovetail. There you go. That's pretty cool. And the station down here is not that far away, actually. There you go. See, there's a train waiting for us to go through. There's one of those churches over the back there, actually. That was a landmark, they said. I can see that right at the back there. There's another landmark down here, actually. There's a church. You can see. Wow, look at that little river there. That's really cool. So yeah, I'll be safe. We're definitely doing a countdown before we move to Train Sim 5 later this year, which is more likely. It's not confirmed that we're getting Train Sim 5 this year, but you know, even other ambassadors I've spoken to have even said that it'll probably be the norm every year now. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Some people have even gone as far to say that they will get it earlier than the 12 months. Yeah, nah. Wait, I don't think it'll go that far.
Next stop, Lee Court.
Lee Court. That sounded wrong. That's so sad. It looks like we're going. What the hell? That's a little bit too close to the tracks. We're going on a road. Hey. Holy. Hello, where am I? You know what? I've gone into this damn mode again. Is that a BP service station? Look at that. down behind the 8-ball, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's get some collectibles. Oh, cheeky pizza. Is there a button that I can press and it'll just 7755 Le Court. Okay. So this station's coded now, is it? Whoops. There's even a broom in here, look at that. Don't remember there being a route with a broom before, so that is the emergency brake just there. Here we go. If you are just joining us, this is Midweek World of Trains. This is a Train Sim World tradition here at Australia Worldwide Gaming. This has been going since Train Sim World 2, this Wednesday tradition. And my name is the Aussie Don. I won the community screenshot contest in 2023 3 times. 2 for Train Sim Classic and once for Train Sim World. Week 16 on Train Sim World's community screenshot with the Deutschbahn week. My beautiful photo of the Lincoln Runstrucker, which was voted as the best route of Train Sim World 3 from us here at Australia Worldwide Gaming. And it wasn't because I won the contest, no, because the route was just damn good. And it was one that was on my high wish list after playing it on Train Sim Classic. Even though it goes to Frankfurt, I would have liked a modern version, but the route is fantastic nonetheless. And the week 6 and 26 for Train Sim Classic. I won Landmarks week on week 6 and Sunrise week in week 26. And the funny thing is, week 6 and week 26 in last year, the same guy won the Train Sim World contest on week 6 and week 26. The same week I won the Train Simulator Classic contest last year. Can you believe that? That is true, folks. If you look at the fellow that was keeping up with all the winners, Train Geek, you would know that. Yeah, it's true. So even ask him. He'll say, "Yep, it's true." The Aussie Don won the same week as the other dude on weeks. He won the Train Sim World contest, and the Aussie Don won the Train Simulator contest on the same weeks. I thought that was crazy, actually. I thought, wow, this is just this is a coincidence or what? I'm not buying any votes. I thought it was very, very cool. Anyway, let's crank up that speed. Oh no, we're not cranking up the speed because we got it down to 40. See what I mean about how you can do speeds and all of a sudden there's stop. What? I didn't even press anything. What the hell? Why has it done this? I didn't have this happen on my first trip. It's just... for some reason, it just cutting out on me. Okay, so it's not got nothing to do with... I'll just turn that crap off. Now driving on the road again. How about that?
Nächster Halt, Le Prese.
Prossima fermata, Le Prese.
Next stop, Le Prese.
I think they said La Presa in every language. Wow, look at that. That looks like a haunted house. I don't know. What do you reckon? Does that look like a haunted house to you? Like one of those Cluedo houses, like from the game, the board game Cluedo? So it's one of those houses where it's just like, you know, there's been a murder in here or something. It just looks like that color, and it's just the shape, and there's just the weirdness. It's like something suspicious is going on in here. Oh wow, look at the European flag just sec. Wow. I don't remember there being a European flag on any routing TSW. So that's a first. Little European Union flag there. Wow. Wow. Look at this building out on the side here. Wow. Is that a Fiesta or something? Hotel Le Plaisir. Oh, cool. Wow. That is awesome. Look at the architecture on that. Walk inside to the nice, fantastic electricity room. It's like that Simpsons episode when they built the Flanders house again. This is a room of electricity, but there's just too much electricity. Where's the hat? Where's the pizza? Surely the pizza's here somewhere. Got to have the pizza. No? No, surely it's over here somewhere. There it is. Bingo. I was going to say, you've got to have that pizza there somewhere. I've had the pizza. I'm going back to Italiano. Arrivederci. I certainly wouldn't be a rave in there. It wouldn't be a strobe light rave. You could create your own strobe light rave if you want. If you want to walk in there, like, yeah. There's another lake there. Hey. Imagine coming off the mountain like just full toboggan down the mountain on your boogie board or something, and then you go flying straight into the water. That's just a joke. Crank it up to 35. Oh, look at that. There's a bench just there. Let's just sit on the bench. Wow. And I thought Just Train's done an absolute awesome route. Man, this thing is out of its world. I just can't get over it. This is off its rocker. Look how well done those rocks are on the edge of the water there as well. God, that's so cool. Oh, little pop-ins there. They're the typical pop-in things that people have been complaining about in this era of Train Sim World. Actually, they keep saying that there's, you know, the pop-ins that are real close are just off-putting. And you know what? I'll have to agree with everybody. That's not a Rivet Games issue, though. That's not a Rivet Games issue. That's a Dovetail issue. It's just. They reckon they've got a new artist and that's got to fix the issue, and yeah, they've always said this. They've got somebody new that's got to do this, do that, and it's just all BS. In the end of the day, the veterans know. Actually, somebody's sitting down at one of the benches. There we go. Look at that. I'm bored. Well, I'm not bored, I tell you that much. This is stunning. Cloud cover up on the top of the mountains there. Hey, we're coming up to another station. Take it back down to 30 actually. So we go going into 30 after the station. There was no announcement for this station actually, so what the hell? Are they what the hell? A couple of people just disappeared and one just pops back up. I noticed that earlier today on the uploaded video. I was doing a bit of that actually. I'm not sure if that's an issue with because I'm using the custom engine or Stop. I said stop. suppose that is one of the routes where you get typical no passengers. Is there any passengers on the train? Oh, yeah. We're only a couple stops away actually. 11:16 is when we're due at the final station, so there you go. So that just, you'll see the time that's on there now actually. You'll know that, how long there is roughly to go. Is there any collectibles at this one? There's one up there. Why would they not put them on the station? Okay. Probably on the other side. There they are, just there. Dropping down 7%. Hey, round circle. Oh, that's a damn Mercedes. That means it's a we got a dog. Actually seen a really nice silver Mercedes here recently, a few days ago actually. I put it up on the shorts area. Yeah, it was nice. Seen some more trucks on my journeys again today. Some more companies to put on our ATS gameplay. I'm going to get in later on tonight and do some more uploaded videos, and I'll get those posted for the weekend action. Friday, Saturday action. Not planning to go anywhere on the weekend this weekend actually, so following weekend, the long weekend, I'll be away for a few days, so we're taking a couple days off because it is my best mate's wedding and I am his best man. I am the best man for the wedding, So I'll be away for a few days in the studio, from the studio. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be back Monday. That'll be next weekend. But I'll get some things organised for the weekend and that anyway, some uploaded videos and stuff, so you got something to look forward to. Oh wow, there's a crane. we haven't seen any of those along here till now. There you go. What's under construction? We still haven't gone through the loop yet either, which is one of the massive highlights of the Berninalinie. Oh, there's some cows. Tell him you're not working tomorrow, Chris. Tell him you're going to the pub. I wouldn't work on my birthday in a million years. Actually, I think I have. There's the station down there, actually. There you go. Look at that. There's the station. Couple minutes behind the 8 ball. It's very difficult to keep up with timetables on TSW, as you know. It's sort of a bit far-fetched these days. No announcement again, which is a bit disappointing. Bruzio. I'm just going to say that. Bruzio. Yeah, there's a lot of stations along here that sound very Italian. I'll say that much. Okay, they're not letting us stop there. Be off actually. Yeah, I think the stopping point's actually off here. Shouldn't be down this far. Yeah, it shouldn't be there. Okay, collectibles 1, 2, there's 3, there's 4, 5, 6. No, nothing down there. No shortcuts. There's actually paths that you can actually walk down from when we were up the top of the right up the top at the start. There's a path that actually you can take that takes you down to the lower section. So it's yeah, apparently there is paths along here you can walk along and enjoy. So yeah, it's really cool. Okay, I say there's an issue there with that. So, no, unlocked still. Oh. Yeah, I think there's an issue there at that station. Because it wasn't telling us to lock the doors, and then I went to close the doors and told me to unlock them, and then it's told me to close them again. So yeah, I think there might be an issue with the stopping point there at that one. That needs to be investigated and corrected. Clearly see that there was an issue there. I call it an issue because yeah, it's that was definitely off-putting. All right, 1.6 to go on that next one. I think we're in Italy now. I can say, man, these are definitely Italy names. Camplazzo and Camponglangango. Oh, man, whatever that is. Torino. That's easy. Oh, Torino. Oh, I see something. Here it is. This is the loop. This is famous, folks, this loop. This is one of the highlights of the route. This is the loop. Here it is. Here we go. This is photo mode. This is definitely photo mode. Oh my god. Oh my god. Man. Is there a way we can get it like get it over more? See if we can get it on this building over here. No, let's go back up to where it was originally. Yeah, look at that. Wow. That's absolutely off its world. Yeah, this is well famous, this particular section. This is one of the massive highlights of the route. Alright, there we go. Oh man, I hope you enjoyed that part. That was definitely worth it, you know, hour and 36 minutes into the stream. What, am I under arrest or something? I have to put my arms out like this, do I? I'm under arrest, so am I? Or is it just a walking along? No, no, no. You're not under arrest. I just asked you to do that because I'm just seeing if your coat's okay. Oh, yep, that's fine. Gotta make a joke of it, you know, you can sort of make it funny. Path along there, look at that. And they expect you to climb up through there, do they? Whatever. Okay, here we are at the next station, and there's a pizza on the floor. Oh, God. Oh, yes, I'm just going to eat it off the floor. Why not? Here's the inside of the train, by the way, folks. We'll take you through. Yes, there's toilets again, but unfortunately we're not allowed to go in them. Oh, check out that. It's a statue just there. The other end of the train. Very nice. There's no steam trains on the Berninalinie line. No, nothing on here. No. It's set in modern era. This train is a 2019. Been on the rails on this route. It's 2019 model train. Another BP service station over there. I'm not sure how far in how much of Italy's in the game, but just looking at the naming of the stations, more so now, might be safe to say that we are in Italy. That's your suggestion for Rivet Games, is it? Okay. Yeah, well, they've definitely redeemed themselves on this release massively. It's, in my opinion, their greatest ever release. What have we got there? Could be a couple man trucks. Looking at the shapes of the fronts of them. Man truck. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow, we're going through the road now. Oh my god. Huh. Oh wow. Holy. Yeah, that's... It's the first time I've gone through this section, so I've only done one trip earlier today, and I went up the mountain. I went from the top section, like, and then up even higher, so I didn't do the full length of the route. So this is the first time I've gone through all this part, and yeah, this is mind-blowing. I still can't get over this being a Rivet Games route. There's a few passengers coming off in this one. There we go. All right. All right, we've got a red signal in front, so we're waiting for a train. Oh, the opposite way. Yep. Yeah, I did say if there's anything Steam that would be released, any more Steam that would be released, it'd have to be the US, and the big boy would have to be the one that I would desire more so. But would it be the big boy? I don't know. Who knows? The US route that's on the roadmap might be a Steam release. You know, like, we don't know yet, do we? What the US content is, and I'll be safe to say that we should hear something from it surely on this next roadmap. Like, if we don't hear anything from this next roadmap, I'll be jump up and down. I'll be like, come on already, like. You got to give us information on the US stuff. Like, what's going on? Like, this is just outrageous. I'm hoping the Goblin Line's the next release, though. You know how much I'm begging for that route, folks. All right, so I found another issue now. As you can see, the boom gates have decided to. Decided to stay up. Yes, just have the boom gates wide open while the train goes through. Yay! Very smart. A couple little technical things, nothing unusual. You're not going to be perfect on everything, but yeah, there's definitely way less crap going on this one than any other Rivet Games release. down a final stop coming up. And then we we'll take a trip up the mountain. You can do the I'm not sure if you guys can do free roam on this route, but maybe this could, if you could do free roam, could you take the Flying Scotsman up through here? Don't think it would go up 7% gradients. I don't think I highly would say that it would be a big no. But if you could, I'm not sure if there is free roam on here or not. We're definitely in Italy. I can say that much. First ever time. I'd like to see a full-blown Italy route, to be really honest. And yeah, I thought after getting brought out by Focus Entertainment, being a French company and that, sure, I thought there would have been something French on the roadmap by now, but yeah, nothing still. As I explained to you guys, if there was anything France, I like to see the original TGV, the first TGV, the orange one. That's the one I want to see. I'm a big fan of that original TGV. That thing was a weapon. Me, I'm a big fan of high-speed rail, so yeah. It was announced earlier today that the government here in Australia is finally committing and confirming that they are committing at long last to start work on the first section of the high-speed rail here in Australia between Sydney and Newcastle. I know it's been talked about so many, over 50, 60 years now, but looks like we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, but obviously we're going to get the protesters to go out there and start whinging and whining and crying about it. But guess what? The rail fans are going to get out and charge. The rail fans are saying, "Get out of the way. Let's get it done." Yeah, I woke up this morning. My dad was telling me, they were talking about it on the wire. So I woke up. I knew the new route was released, and I'm like, I'm happy and everything, and then I heard that happen, and they announced it, and the Albanese has talked about it, and that he said he's had enough of it. It's got to start. It's got to get done. And I was like, yes, this is a great day. Buses on the side there. They look like the colours of the West buses actually that we have here in Sydney. Oh wow, look at the cathedral just there. We are in Italy, so I will say cathedral. Finally got to it. Yeah, so if you got that suggestion, we're working on the forum, and Yeah, you can whack it on the Rivet Games. Have got a forum as well, so whack it on the Rivet Games forums if you like. But it all comes down to more to the demand. Like if it's a route on demand, then so be it. Oop, let's crack that speed up actually. So I've been down through this section on the introduction, so I know all this part as well. I was quite surprised the announcement system's hasn't been working on the last few stations. I don't know what's happening there, but. Anyway. And this is the end of the route. Here we go. Well, that was lots of fun. And they actually expect us to stop right there. Huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, what? How much of the train over the other side? Okay, whatever. I'm not going to go through the red light. I think a couple of the stations are actually off the. Okay, yes. I'm just gonna. You can't blame Rivet for that. That's a dovetail issue. I've told you guys the NPCs are just completely shot. Alright, there we go. Let's have a look at the result. Okay, drum roll. We have a ploy. Platinum. 1 hour 45 minutes of entertainment fun. That was indeed. I really enjoyed that. That was just. Now I've played the whole route. It's. Man, I can't. I've got no words. I've just got no words. It's bellissimo. Midweek World of Trains, episode 157. This is the Berninalinie special, and we are taking a look at the route for the first time live here today. I can definitely tell you guys that we're definitely going to be doing some individual live streams of this route as well. Over the course of the week, yeah, there will be. We'll get one of the nights to do it. Could be Sunday. We'll see how we go. Could be Saturday. Who knows? Because I did say I'm planning not to go anyway. So, Berninalinie once again. So there is scenarios. There is a scenario. Start your shift by taking the train from to Provenzo, where you will pick up your train for the day. And continue with the first shift towards Torino. So we're going back downwards on that one. So I wouldn't do that one because we've already gone down the mountain already. So it's safe to say I'll probably do that in a uploaded video. If not, I'll do it on one of the individual streams. Right. So let's have a look at the timetable again, and we show. I think there's only one other service that was short. So much for the rain supposed to have been stopping. To Presenza. Northbound. I want southbound 2. What's that say? Northbound to Provenza. Oh, okay. Northbound, yeah, to Provenza. 19 hours service. We're going to do this one now. And you know what? Let's do it in the month of December. And we're going to do it in a bit of light snow. All right, so let's take a look at it in the snow. 19 hours service. This is actually 19 hours. That would be a night service, wouldn't it? Being in the snow. Yeah, it would be actually. So yeah, I'm not going to go the month of that month because it would be nighttime 19 hours easily. So let's do a nice clear day, July and 19 hours, 51 service. Here we go. 51 minutes, according to this, it will be. And it'll be R4676. But before I do that, though, I'm going to load her up. And then we're going to... I'm going to have a little couple-minute break. I'm just going to stretch my legs and use the restroom. And then we'll get going on this one. So do enjoy. It is a 19-hour service. Looks like the sun is going down, so it could end up going into nighttime on this one, being almost an hour long. So, yeah. All right, so R4676 service. Hope you enjoy this one. This will be starting in a couple minutes' time here on our YouTube channel. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a couple minutes' time.
Allegra, liebe Fahrgäste. Das Zugteam der Rätischen Bahn begrüßt Sie im Regionalzug nach Campo Cologno, Campascio, Brusio, Miralago, Le Prese, Li Curt, Poschiavo und wünscht eine angenehme Reise. Bei Fragen stehen wir Ihnen gerne zur Verfügung.
Allegra. Signore e signori, il personale di bordo della ferrovia retica vi dà il benvenuto a bordo del nostro Reggio Servizio per Campo Cologno, Campascio, Brusio, Miralago, Le Prese, Licurt, Poschiavo e vi augura buon viaggio. In caso di domande, riferitevi al personale di bordo.
Allegra, ladies and gentlemen. The train crew of the Ration Railway welcomes you on board our Regio service to Campo Cologno, Campascio, Brusio, Miralago, Le Prese, Licurt, Poschiavo, and wishes you a pleasant journey. If you have any questions, the train crew will be happy to answer them for you.
I have a question. For the train crew. And that is... Suck it! I'm joking. You know me, folks, I'm gonna do a joke there somewhere. Probably wake us all up. Okay, we are waiting for clearance. So, might be waiting for the train to come through. Yeah, we are. God, look how far up that damn train is. Okay. Well, while we are waiting, well, as we're going, turn on the passenger lights for starters. There you go. God, they look like a nuclear power plant again. There needs to be a fix there. Keep the air conditioner on, automatic cooling. There we go. Put the fans on. There's no sound swirl, which is good. That guy have an umbrella? Did I just see someone with an umbrella? Pretty sure I did. There we go. No pizzas there. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Pizza. Very good. supposed to stop. No, I don't want to give up. I'm just about to sit back down and you tell me I'm about to give up. Let's leave that open actually this time around. Still waiting for train through here to come through. This is going to take a while. You wonder why we're behind the timetable always. My apologies for this, but yeah, we're just gotta wait for the train that's coming down the mountain. Let's go and have a look. Hello. Okay. It's gonna let me go through. Yep. There it is. Okay, should be good to go very shortly. And we'll start our journey up the mountain. Not going fully up the mountain this time around, but don't forget I have an uploaded video that'll premiere later on today at 1080p 60 frames per second on the premiere. After the premiere it'll be shown in pure HD 1440p 60 frames per second, and that will be our first uploaded video of this route. It is a little short trip up the mountain from I think it's the station where we're going to be stopping here, stopping at the end of this trip, but it's the rest of the journey. So it's a morning service, so it's but it's clear though. It's not dark or anything. So do check that out. Also, we've got a couple of American Truck Simulator uploaded videos coming up later on today. I did a couple of new paint jobs. I did 4 paint jobs yesterday. I've done 2 videos so far. So I have 2 different designs of Finn's potato chips. We've got original original Finn's and light and tangy. So a couple combos. And for the first ever time, I'm taking the SWR Kenworth 359 on those trips. So there you go. So first ever Kenworth 359 paint jobs. What I like to call a little small Kenworth, actually. It's a little tiny Kenworth. It might be a tiny Kenworth, but man, it has a really powerful engine in it. Like the first Rivet Games release, how they had the first section of it was all on the road and that, but it wasn't 4% grainy and straight up though. It was flat, and then all of a sudden towards the end of the road and that, it started getting more hilly. Obviously, it wasn't as detailed as this. Well, it's still detailed, but the mountains and that were shocking. As you know, they were just terrible. So, definitely redeemed themselves on that side of it. Hey Jamie, how you going? Yeah, I watched a bit of the replay of the stream the other day. I like to keep myself surprised, so I didn't watch the full length of it, so I kept it mainly surprising for me. And yeah, it's I've just completed my full length, first full length of the route, and I can say that it's definitely Rivet Games' greatest release. Even on, you know, Train Sim World, Train Simulator, it's Rivet Games' great, best ever release. It's a couple of little tiny issues here and there. A couple of the stop points I think were a little bit off. But nothing real major. It didn't make that buzzer sound. Say C4 or something like that. I don't like the even with the German ones that don't say C4, and they got that annoying buzzer. And when you got your headphones on, it just goes through your ears. It's very very ear-piercing. But yeah, it definitely wakes you up, and it's like, yes, I can hear. Don't worry, I'm still not deaf. I actually like it when you're up the top and you can actually see down real far, and like you see the mountains in the distance, and then you see the low level cloud cover. I just think that's so cool. It's yeah, definitely really cool when you're right up high, like in the high parts. But yeah, I just think the mountains are out as well. It's definitely next level. I'd like to see an extension to it in future though. That'd be good. But if I was going to say anything for extension for a route, oh well, it's got to be Lincoln Runstrucker. I'd love to see it go to Frankfurt. So. Oh, now it goes to Frankfurt in Train Sim Classic. Oh, hang on, I better slow down. Don't you dare break me. I keep thinking it's going to break on me. Every time I've had this button, every time I've had the safety system on, it stops on me. Hopefully I'm right.
Nächster Halt, Campo Cologno.
Prossima fermata, Campo Cologno.
I think now Rivet Games has had a couple of the route releases with the announcements and stuff though. I really would like to think that yeah, come TSW5 should be one of the major features in the game, where we have announcements at the stations, where the train's going to, what stops it's going to, and also on the trains in general. I just think it would be one of the major features I would like to see in the release of the next era. It's I know I'm talking TSW5 already, but I can only presume that it's going to happen again this year. But yeah, I would like to see it as a feature at some point, where we'll have announcements at platforms and like at the stations where the trains are going to, and that. Hopefully it won't cause too much confliction, like if you've got multiple platforms, say for instance if announcements get put on for Brighton Mainline and you're at Clapton Junction, with the multiple stations there. I like the top section though, where you can go over the balcony and look over the balcony. I think that's cool. I did. I know you've been there in reality, so yeah, it's. That's too. No, I need to go further up. I like the fact that it's got the same sort of style as with this stopping points. It's you got to get it pretty much spot on. If you're 30 meters from it or something, it doesn't let you open the doors. I think that was first featured on the Meissen branch, wasn't it? Yeah. I think that was the first train route to have that for passengers. You had to be pretty spot on the stopping point. Yeah, I'm playing it in 14:4. I'm playing it on a 4K screen. I've got the 1440p 60 frames per second settings. I've gone through Windows settings and all that for it, and I'm using a custom engine that I from DB Runner from the forums. So using DB Runner's custom engine from Train Symbol 4. He's tweaked it since the Train Symbol 3 settings. So I'm using settings, and yeah, it's fantastic. It's not the magic bullet. Like, I'm only on a 3060, and these days a 3060 is not high, unfortunately. I hope the Goblin line is next. Yeah, but like I said earlier, folks, I'm hoping the roadmap in February. Safe to say that'll be the next roadmap. I'm hoping that we'll finally get some sort of light at the end of the tunnel, what the US content is coming up. Definitely like to hope and think it is something. I know that Donors Pass has been spread around for some reason. Donors Pass has been thrown around. Lately, a lot of people are thinking that that is the route coming. We had a poll vote recently for the US content actually on our channel, asking everybody what would you like to see for the next US route. Would you have liked to have seen a freight only route, a passenger only route, or a combine of both? And everybody voted for a combine of both. So yeah, US freight route and passenger route. I'd personally like to see passenger freight, you know. I would like to see the Canadian mountain that's on Train Sim Classic. I know it's like 3.5 hours long in Train Sim Classic, but it probably won't be as long though. So, but if there was a section of that, yeah, I'd love to see that. But it's obviously all got to do with licensing at the end of the day,
Nächster
which we all
Halt,
know about.
Campascio.
Prossima fermata, Campascio.
So yeah, I did
Next
watch
stop, Campascio.
the main rail guy here in Sydney again today. Watched his YouTube channel, folks, and he's given us more information regarding the replacements of the Endeavour and the XBT and all that here in Australia. Seen new photos of the new, more photos of the one of the trains though, looking fantastic. They're being built in Spain, these new trains, by Carl, I think it is Carl. I'm hoping when we finally get high-speed rail itself here in Australia, I'm hoping that Deutsche Bahn get their license though. 'Cause, yeah, that is my dream to one day get on an ICE. Obviously, if there's one here in Australia, I would. I wouldn't have to worry, but yeah, no, I definitely would want to do it in Germany. Whoa, my God, whoa. It's the first time I've gone backwards. Oh, no. Oh, yep, typical. Oh, no, this is not the first stop, is it? Or is it? I was going to say, usually the first stop is always when heaps of passengers come flying out of the train and then the trains are normally empty. You know me, folks, I've never been a big fan of the NPC system, but I've always called for change for that. Like, just I know it's been reworked a few times over, but yeah. I shouldn't have done that actually. I should have put the power on first and then taken the brakes off. Come on, get up there. There we go. Alright. I think we're going to go into darkness on this one, to be honest, rail fans. I think that, yeah, looking at it already, there's not much light left. I would have liked to have seen a few more of these half services more on the map though, on the
In
timetable.
Kürze fahren wir über den berühmten Kreisviadukt von Brusio. Über ihm drehen wir, ähnlich wie in den Kehrtunnels, eine Schleife. Entlang der...
That's not where we're going. Yep, there it is. Favorite? Oh yeah, that's another part that's actually awesome. The loop. Yeah. Oh, we're going back up to that shortly, so we'll come up to that again, Chris. Yeah, got a lovely photo of that actually. So if we get one of the weeks where we can put Swiss stuff on, then actually I think that was one of the suggestions for week 3 for this year. I haven't won the screenshot contest for Train Simworld since week 16 last year, so under my Aussie Don name, I'm under as All Aboard Railways these days. I did get the other account shut down, the Aussie Don account shut down, because I had a few things go on the YouTube channel at the time, and yeah, I had to shut all my sources down because yeah, there was a troll going on the channel that was not very pleasant. Actually, here we are now. We're here. Let's stay inside the cab this time around. Actually, let's not. It looks better outside the cab, I hate to say. Look at that. Wow. That looks good. Opa. Oh, did I really? No. Oh, I thought I was braking then. Oh, no. Yeah, the round circle, the loop. When you look at it a little bit, it looks like a number 9 or something. It looks good. Yeah, when this was announced, I was like, wow. I knew straight away what route it was. I'm like, oh, it's the loop route. I'm like, yes. And then I know it goes up and down, you know, zigzags in and out on the mountains, you know, like playing, like I said earlier. It's like, if you're an old school gamer like myself, you know, it's like the old, you know, when you're going up and down the mountains and, you know, you're on the bottom section and then you go up and you go around the loop and then you go up and then you go around the loop again and you go on the opposite way again. I said it's like a modern version of Donkey Kong on rails. She's coming down outside here tonight, I'll tell you that much. It is pouring down here in Sydney, Australia. And it's summertime here. Currently it's 24 Celsius.
Nächster Halt, Brusio.
Prossima fermata, Brusio.
Next stop, Brusio.
Nah, all the lighting's up far, Coffs Harbour. Okay. Get some brakes on here. I like the lighting at the station though, it's really cool. Oh wow. Yeah, I like that. I didn't notice that before. Yeah, I like the lighting off that too, that looks really good. Yeah, back in the days of TSW, you know, I was always calling for better lighting on trains and stuff, like the fronts of the trains more so, you know, going through the tunnels and it's just total darkness and that. But there is one thing that one of the old, I know that West Somerset Railway is getting full remastered here in 2024 sometime. Man, I was absolutely shocked and surprised when that was announced. I was like, wow, that's a Train Sim World 1 route. I never thought that they could do a Train Sim World 1 route, but there you go. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. I'm hoping that there's a timetable update to it though that will give us shorter services, because I'm you know, I'm a fan of shorter services and, you know, doing normally on average 2-hour live stream. I like to do the short ones and not do the long ones, just so I can give people a variety of stuff. More so. So if there was any other Train Sim World 1 route I'd like to see updated, there is 2. I'd like to see I know that there is somebody out there doing a modern timetable through the PC editor for the main Spazard Barn, but if anything, I would like to see the main Spazard Barn actually be updated and have the ICEs added to it and the new skybox and, you know, Todd 4 and all this stuff. So yeah, that would be definitely one. And the other one would definitely be, and I would love to see an extension to it, even if it went on the Sussex line for the West Coast Way, or extension to is it Eastbourne or something? Yeah, I like to see East Coast Way updated, new skybox and everything. I've always been a massive fan of that route. But yeah, I've always been a massive fan for extensions to routes too. So and that all comes down to memory and that, so I can understand that. Crank it up to 35. If there was one route I would love to see in Australia, if they got a license for if they got a license confirmed and everything for Australia, I've explained to you guys a few times over in the past. There's one particular route, one particular section of a route that I would love to see here in Australia, and it is Waterfall to Port Kembla, and it's now I know there's 7% gradient routes here. This route has big steep gradients as well, in and out of tunnels along the Pacific coastline. Goes through the national park here in just outside Sydney. Goes down into the Shellhaven, Illawarra region. It goes via Wollongong and all that, and Bulli, Austinmere, down to Port Kembla where there's all the steelworks and everything. So there's beaches, there's trees galore, ins and outs of tunnels. Coal trains go through there. The Endeavour goes through there, which is getting replaced soon with new trains by the Spanish company. I said it's building them. It's in the boundaries of kilometre length though. It's around 60, 70, 80 kilometres long, something like that. So it's definitely in the boundaries for Dovetail to do it. It would just be a stunning route. Hands down would be awesome to see it. If they could take it any further from Waterfall, maybe up to Sutherland, which is a couple stations further again. So yeah, it's around 70 kilometres long on average it would be. Down to Port Kembla, steelworks and all that. It's like Tees Valley lines, like stacks and fire stacks and stacks with smoke coming out of it. It's just all steelworks and factories all over the place, pipes going over the tops and all that. It's very like Tees Valley. So yeah, it's and you got Wollongong, which is not a big city. You got North Wollongong it stops at. I'm trying to think. There's a few other stops along the way. Stanwell Tops, I think it is. Yeah, there's a few stops along the way, but it runs freight, it runs passenger.
Bitte seien Sie vorsichtig, wenn Sie den Zug verlassen.
Coal trains are around about 40, 50 carriages long. They run the National Pacifics down through there.
Preghiamo di fare attenzione mentre si scende dal treno.
Next stop, Miralago.
For scenery and everything, it would definitely stand out.
When leaving the train.
Oh wow, look at that orange light off the water there. That was really cool. Why am I speeding all of a sudden? Am I using the system? Yeah. Oh, 35, that's why. So you like the round circle part, Chris? That's your favourite part? There you go. Thanks for that, man. I don't mind that part myself, but yeah, there's a few other parts that just really stand out to me. But yeah, I like the fact that when you're right up the top, and you're looking down, and you just see that mist, you know, under. It's like, yeah, it's so realistic. You know, somebody that's conquered Australia's biggest mountain, Mount Kosciuszko. It's, yeah, I've seen that type of layout. You know. That's 2,000 something meters. You know, that's massive. 2,700, I think it is. 2,800. Hey Siri, what is the meters on Mount Kosciuszko? 2,745. There you go. And I've conquered it. I did have the badge and everything when I conquered it when I was 10 years old, but yeah, that's long gone. Okay, so this is one of the. Actually, this is not an issue. Actually, no, it's not. Let's close the doors. I thought I was behind the time then, but anyway, I am ahead of the time. Looks that good. It's definitely night time now. The stars are out. Look at that. Oh wow. At least I've got the other carriages rolling with it this time around. I don't know about the blue light reflecting off the window though. That's sort of, I don't know, is it a distraction or not? I'll be honest, it is a distraction, but I wouldn't take that away for the simple fact is that that's a reflection of mirror of the window. You know, like you want that realism. I like this though. Wow, look at this reflection of the water. That's so cool. That's really cool.
In Kürze treffen wir in Poschiavo, dem Hauptort des Tals, ein. 3 Türme prägen das Ortsbild. Die reformierte Barockkirche, das Rathaus und die Stiftskirche San Vittore mit ihrem imposanten romanischen Turm. Von denjenigen Gästen, die hier aussteigen, möchten wir uns verabschieden. Wir danken Ihnen und wünschen einen schönen Aufenthalt in Poschiavo.
Stiamo appena arrivando a Poschiavo, il capoluogo della valle. Si possono osservare le 3 torri, che sono un'attrazione storica e emblematica della città.
So, anything outside of Australia I like to see in Train Sim World? Well, you know, I've always wanted something from Frankfurt. I want the underground section of Frankfurt in it though. But like I've explained to you guys, I want a new underground route. And I know that MTA, they've got the license for MTA.
The main town in the valley.
New York subway.
Look out for the 3 towers which are landmarks here.
Been
One is
talked
the
about so many
Baroque
times on the
Church of the
forums
Reformation.
over the years, and
One belongs to the town
it's got to
hall,
happen sooner or later.
one
I
to the
just
Church
would
of
love to
San
see
Vittore.
an underground route.
We would like
And they
to
keep
wish
saying that they
passengers
want
leaving us here
something
a pleasant
different.
visit
Well,
to
it's
Poschiavo.
been a while since an
And thank you for
underground route
travelling
has been
with us.
released. It's been since the core update of Train Sim World 2. So we're overdue for a new underground route. Hudson Line, yes. hearts and mind. Yes. Yeah. I like that. Oh, the S-Bahn, Frankfurt, yeah. The new German-Austrian route, oh, they'll probably call it Hubstrucker or Rumstrucker or something.
Nächster Halt, Le Prese.
Prossima fermata, Le Prese.
Next stop, Le Prese.
The Blaze. That's a very. I know this is a Italian / Swiss route, but man, there's so many Italian names on the stations. I think it's more influenced Italian. To be honest. Oops, speeding. Slow down. Oh, there we go. I just lost the cherry just then. No more sandwiches for me. There's flags again. The electricity room, Chris. We're back. Do you dare enter the electricity room? Oh, it's 41 meters. There it is. Electricity room. Look at those reflect off the building there. Man, there's giants around. I like that. That's cool. It looks like some giant people have been arrived on. The size of them. Oh, that's cool. That just proves how powerful the lights are. It is funny. You gotta add some humor to it. I like that actually. Don't change that. That's cool. People say, oh, the shadows off the buildings look like giants. They look terrible. Like, I'll be like, no way. They look cool. That's what we call shadow art. So we should be back at the regular time next Wednesday, folks, at 8 PM Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time. It will be 9 AM UK, 10 AM in Central Europe, 4 AM Eastern USA, and 1 AM West Coast USA. It'll be 7 PM Queensland, 7:30 South Australia, 6:30 PM Northern Territory, 5 PM Western Australia, and 10 PM New Zealand. So that'll be regular times next Wednesday. At the end of this trip, we will be ending our poll vote for next week's, the return of next week's midweek World of Trains community vote. We'll be back next week with that. So the first trip next week you're voting for there. And I've already explained to you guys that next week's show is a freight special. So we're going to be doing a couple of freight trips next week, not just the one that we've got on the poll vote there. So the other freight trip will be on the Great Western Express. We'll be doing the T-tankers on the Great Western Express. And whatever we have there on the poll vote winner. So Clinchford Railroad, Sherman Hill, or Sandpatch Grade. Those are your choices. introduction videos for the new Berninalinie up on the channel as well. 1440p 60 frames per second HD. They premiered earlier today. So the route introduction and the loco introduction, they've been added to our Train Sim World introductions playlist. We have 3 playlists these days. So we used to have a playlist for each era of Train Sim World. So Train Sim World 1, Train Sim World 2, Train Sim World 3, Train Sim World 4, but we changed all that. We've only got 3 playlists now. So we've got the past live streams playlist. We've got the uploaded videos playlist where you get all the gameplay and Train Sim World news. And don't worry, we don't do leaks because I hate leakers, as you know, folks. I absolutely hate it. It's a joke. I just cannot stand leakers. So I like to be surprised. I've always been like that, you know. I'm an old school gamer, so I've always been surprised. You know, I didn't even know anything. Like, I've been calling for a new Crazy Taxi for a long time, folks, and you know me, I'm a massive fan of Crazy Taxi. I flogged the crap out of it in the arcades. I had people around me in the arcades because I used to know how to do the NOS button thing in the arcade version. So yeah, and that was in the city here in Sydney. I used to have people around me all the time because I used to sit on that thing for over 2-3 hours before it was game over.
Nächster Halt, Lee Kurt.
Prossima fermata, Licourt.
Yeah, when that was announced, I was
Next
like, wow.
stop, Lee
They're
Court.
doing a remastered version of the original too, so it's like, yes, by element. I've never put that on the forums about. Oh, that was a great screenshot just then, I'll tell you that much. That was absolutely beautiful. Alright. Nice photo with the Volvo next to it. Alright, I do believe the next stop is the final one. End the poll vote. I promise you guys I'll end it this time. I was a little bit late last night. I forgot about it and I was like on the black screen already and I'm like, hang on, I've got to end the poll vote, and I gave you guys the results. So where the boom gates were. I'm not sure if they're... I think they should be shortened, in my opinion, to be honest, but I reckon they should be moved back a little bit. I don't know, I just think they're just too close. It's just a little tiny thing. It's nothing major, really, but I don't know, it's just a little bit off-putting. I'm very picky when it comes to just the little things. A little bit off. I'm attention to detail person, so you know, I've always, yeah, you know me, folks. I do paint jobs for another simulator. Not sure if I've got to keep pressing that or not. I've just been pinned on the way down with this buzzer. I think I'm right. I don't think there is a nighttime headlight. It's just under, it's full. So yeah, it's bright. I don't know. Maybe just a little bit further in distance. I don't know. God, I'm picky. Don't want to blind everybody, really. Yeah, it's not too bad. Here we go.
Nächster Halt, Poschiavo.
Prossima fermata, Poschiavo.
Next stop, Poschiavo.
Yep, and this is the station that I started my journey on the uploaded video that'll premiere later on today. So you'll see the continuation of it later on, but it'll be in the morning session. So it'll be 6:28 a.m. I think this is the service I did. But yeah, it'll be the continuation of going up the hill. So do look for that later on today. It'll premiere on our YouTube channel in 1080p, 60 frames per second. It might be a bit pixelated because it is a 1440p file. So. But yeah, do check it out nonetheless. I highly recommend it. It's a lovely trip. As always, there'll be a full replay of our live stream today, added to our past live streams playlist. It already is, I think, if I remember rightly. And we'll be back tomorrow with Viewer's Choice. You guys, we did a poll vote on our Viewer's Choice stream on Monday for the next Viewer's Choice pick, and we had 3 or 4 routes to choose from, and you guys chose South. Well, it was a 50-50 vote actually. There was a tie with the vote, and I ended up flipping a coin here in the studio, and it landed on the side where I said Southeastern High Speed. So Southeastern High Speed is where we're going tomorrow for Viewer's Choice. We'll be live from 8 PM in Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time, 7 PM Queensland, 7:30 PM South Australia, and Northern Territory will be 6:30 PM, 5 PM Western Australia, 10 PM New Zealand, 9 AM in UK, Central Europe 10 AM, and 4 AM Eastern USA, 1 AM West Coast USA. And that will be Viewer's Choice tomorrow, live here on our YouTube channel with me, the Aussie Don. All right. We're on level 710. Hey, we're one level away to 711. Hey, there you go. All right. There's that lovely photo from the week 1 screenshot contest winner. Somebody that has won the screenshot contest a few times over, more than me, to be honest, because I've seen that name a few times. So there you go. I've only won it once. I'll keep trying. I don't go on every week on it, but I'll keep trying. I'll hopefully win in the TSW4 era on one of the weeks. But yeah, it's 9 times out of 10 the winner is always the most votes, so the most likes. So I call them votes. So yeah, I wish I would be. I'll be honest with you guys. I would like to see the screenshot contests. I would like to see, when they did the photo scenario for the Glossop line, how they had the photos on the site on the billboards and that. I would like to see one of the routes in Train Sim World have a big, massive billboard where they would have the monthly screenshot contest winner on that billboard for 1 month in the game, for 1 whole month in the game after they won it. Like, say for instance, they would have the weekly winners still, and then it'll come down to the, say for instance, 3 winners or 4 winners in that month, and then it'll come down to a vote on the forum, what is the best one of them for the month, the monthly winner. And then it'll go onto the billboard, and then, they'll put themselves in the Hall of Fame. There'll be like stars or something, or a Hall of Fame plaque next to it, and they'll just have all the names written down on it. Eventually, I reckon that'd be cool to see something different. Like for me, I think it's a good suggestion, because me, I'm always full of suggestions. So. But yeah, I don't know. I just like to see something different with it for change, And I think putting the winner actually on a billboard in the actual game itself instead of on the loading screen would be more cooler to see than the loading screen. I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, not a bad suggestion. Who knows? Could happen. Anyway, that is it. Midweek World of Trains. I'm going to quickly go to the poll vote and check and see what's going on, because it's not coming up on my side. Nonetheless, I will check it now. Check 1, 2. All right. What do we got? Something went wrong. Something went wrong. All right. Okay. Well, how many votes will you get today? 4? Is that all? 4 votes? Oh, you guys are very lucky today. Okay. Well, there you go. Clinchford Railroad is where we're heading next week. So that's on next Wednesday. Clinchford Railroad first up. So we'll take a trip on there. 25% for Sherman Hill, 25% for Sandpatch Grade. So there you go, 50%. You guys want to see Clinchford Railroad next Wednesday. So that'll be on the 158th edition of Midweek World of Trains, our freight special. And yeah, that is it for today. Thanks for coming along and enjoying our content. And we will see you next time on the rails. I'll be live tomorrow with Viewer's Choice. We'll see you then. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye to you all.